Morning 018. Y'all know what time it is. Best part of waking up is some 018 in your cup. But this is what we tell them. Let's get on the road to 6, shall we? Ooh, I hope I don't run out of gas this morning. You know, you're riding on that E, you got fumes. We a little early this morning, baby. Get my defense. They don't like your quarterback. What's up, 018? Good morning, baby. Let's tune in, man. Might be riding on the last show today. Hop in the car with your boy. Might be the last episode, man. We'll talk about that during the show today. Of course, we'll talk Zeke partially. I'm not getting into no heavy debate about that. Training camp, but we're going to talk about big media versus number 3 type of Cowboy fans. You carpooling with Comcast Cowboy today, baby. It's explosive today, baby. We're going to talk about some tough things, some elephants in the room, baby. What's up, Brian? What's up, Thomas? What's up, Harold? I see you out there, baby. Hope you had a safe move. I think if you moved already from Vegas, baby. On to bigger and better things, baby. Listen what the hot boys tell them. Put me in, coach. Y'all know the deal. Congrats to that boy CJ, national recruiter of that hard hitters lifestyle out there in DFW. Put me in, coach. He put you in, baby. Yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Clock in, D. Yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. We know them hot boys in that clocked in out there. If you clocking in today, baby, clock in, baby. Let's get some shout outs. This dude gonna jump in the car with me today. Might be the last episode. Stay tuned. We'll talk about it, man. What up, Eddie? I see you, baby. What up, Cowboys, y'all? What up, Lambo? Y'all be sure to go follow Cowboys, y'all, man. That's Brandon Lambert out of the group, baby. Hot new number 3 type of fan, baby. Rookie coming off the bench, baby. Out there in Tennessee. He said, hey, let's eat some coleslaw for Thanksgiving. Check his video out, y'all. Clock in, D. Yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. The boys in Oxnard are going to work every day. Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about Zeke. I'll share my opinions with it. But more interestingly, there's another story behind it's even bigger than that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So let's clock in, baby. Clock in emojis. You carpooling with Comcast Cowboy, baby. Oh, that's kind of cool. You know what I mean? Got that YouTube, you know, Prime thing or whatever that is, where you can play videos in the background while you got another app going. You know what I mean? So I'm on that 30-day trial. I might just stop. You know what I mean? We don't know. This might be the last episode. So good morning. Everybody, good morning, good morning, good morning. You carpooling with Comcast Cowboy. I am on the way to an appointment this morning. And you guys know how we do it. We're going to start it off with the motto. Because if not up until about 4 days ago, you know what I'm saying? If some of these Cowboy fans ain't went crazy yet off this big media and these hate bait hooks, you know what I mean? You got to keep your sanity. But all things seriously, we know there's some Cowboy fans out there with some elements, both mental and physical. We know there's some folks right now that can't even get online. They can't even move. Their eyes don't open. They're having trouble breathing. They're having trouble walking. They got problems. You know what I mean? And we just all here to put it in perspective, talking about the Dallas Cowboys. So you guys know my motto. If you woke up today, if you're online with me, if your eyes are opening, your ears are working, if you got air going in and out of your lungs and you can get up and get on the floor, if you breathing, you achieving, baby. Y'all know that's the motto of the show. Because I know there's a lot of Cowboy fans out there right now about to lose their mind behind this Zeke mess. But we'll talk about it. Hopefully I don't run out of gas. You know what I mean? They say I got how many miles? I got like 60 miles. I guess 40. Yeah, I'll be able to make it. We'll see. Well, I don't have to stop and interrupt the show. You know, I got a bunch of people in the car with me. So let's give a shout out to everybody who's hopped in the car. You know what I mean? Carpooling with Comcast Cowboy. I already said what's up, Brian. Michael, what up? Brian Duble, Harold already. Hey, Harold, what up, baby? Served with Harold out there in the Navy. I think he just moved out of Vegas. What up, homeboy? Kiki always clocking in, baby. D always clocking in. Appreciate y'all supporting the show. Rocky Dale always clocking in. Now Brandon Lambert's in there, baby. Shout out to that number 3 type of Cowboy fan. Speaking of number 3 type of Cowboy fans, if you haven't, we're getting close to announcing the admin of the year for 2018. Scroll up to the announcements up there. Vote for your favorite admin. Right now, Terrence is really dominating it. You know what I mean? He was on West Coast Show. He's really, you know what I'm saying, spending all his campaign dollars in the last few weeks of this so he can get on the trail. So you guys scroll up to the top, cast your vote for your favorite admin so we can announce the admin of the year. And at the same time, we'll be shouting out the brand ambassadors and announcing the winner of the free home game ticket. So that's still going down. The goal is to announce it at training camp. My goal is to be there at August 8th. Barring any unforeseen, you know what I mean, problems and things like that. Sorry about that. Got an incoming call. Got to put them on mute. Cowboys first. You know what I mean? But, so yeah, you know what I mean? Over these last few days, you know, what's really going on, man? You know, I didn't finish shout-outs. I'm sorry. Let me slow down. You know what I mean? I'm just so excited to talk about, you know what I mean, everything I got to share with you this morning. What's up, big DJ Travis Grant? I see you out there, Toledo, Ohio, baby. President out there making things happen. Number 3 type of Cowboy fan. What up, baby? Always supporting the show, baby. Appreciate you clocking in. One share lets me know you care. What up, Eddie Costello? I see you, baby. Sam Ramirez. Jennifer Mulholland. She said, what's up, Cowboys Nation from Louisiana? She down in the boot with my girl, Potato Chip. She that big Dez Bryant. She said her whole family is, I think, Redskins or something like that. She the only Cowboy fan. Big ups, girl. She's big Tom Brand, OAT ambassador. Been riding with us at OAT for about 2 years now. Appreciate you. What up, Jennifer? Thanks for clocking in for Louisiana. Let's see who else is in the car with us today. Harry's, BJ Nix clocking in. What up, baby? Appreciate you getting engaged in the group, man. You know what I mean? He's always clocked in. Michael Aaron Petty. Bo Garrison. What up, baby? I see you. I think you recently moved from Minnesota down somewhere. Is it back in Memphis? Let me know, baby. Appreciate you clocking in. Joe Tranchino. What up, baby? Clocking in all the way from Italy. We always ride international on Carpooling with Comcast Cowboy. Y'all know how we do it. All I need is my UK brethren and my Mexico brethren to get online. What's up, Angela Hatch? Clocking in all the time. What up, Michelle? Good, and I see you. Brent Pugh. Marcus Tillis. What up, baby? Man, we got to link up, baby. Me and Marcus grew up not too far from each other. Actually, I met his brother, part of the OAT Mad League. So shout out to Corey Tillis, you know what I'm saying, and big meat out there, that OAT Madden League. They doing big things, you know what I'm saying. I know they real upset about them ratings and all of that stuff, but your boy did a video on Instagram, so if you haven't checked it out, you know what I'm saying, I was wilding out at the CenturyLink Stadium, you know what I'm saying, repping my boys that's in this OAT Madden League, and word is, I think it's very groundbreaking. I think they actually got a female in their league now, and she's been a long time OAT member too as well, and oh man, her name slips my tongue, but shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Big Meat, you know what I'm saying, them Tillis brothers, you know what I mean, they're out there doing big things with that Madden stuff. Cole, what up? Hobart, my boy, what up, baby? I see you. Chandler, I appreciate y'all. He said, back to Memphis. Yeah, you know what Memphis stands for, right? Yeah, you know what I mean. Everybody making easy money. Y'all know the rest. Memphis down there, Beale Street. I went down there, man, when I first got in the Navy. Boy, it was crazy. Till I learned how you wear your hair from a different neighborhood. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. So essentially, like, you know, you wear your cowboy hat or your favorite team, the way you wear your hair, they could distinguish you from what neighborhood you was down. I thought that was pretty significant. But good morning, man. What's going on? Appreciate everybody riding with me today. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff going on, you know what I mean, in the fan base. There's a lot of stuff going on with our number 3 type of Cowboy fans we always talk about on the show. Not the ones that's watching what happened, not the one that's wondering what happened. You know what I mean? Them die-hard Cowboy fans like you guys that's riding with me today out there in the fan base making shit happen. You know what I mean? OAT, baby. That's what we doing. We calling all the number 3 type of Cowboy fans, all of the Cowboy fans in the fan base that's doing Cowboy fan base content. Cowboys content like podcasts, YouTubes. You make edits, you make Instagram stuff, you know what I'm saying? You're doing videos. If it's anything Cowboys related, you're blogging, whatever, we want to know about it. We want to connect with you. Come into the group. We know that there's a lot of Facebook groups out there that they like to run with an iron fist. We don't do that in OAT. You know what I'm saying? It's a free market, baby. Internet's changed the game. You know what I mean? So I had a guy clowning on me on Instagram the other day. He's like, you're 45, man. You know what I'm saying? You're like in your 40s. You sound like you got a bunch of hot air. You're on the internet. Well, last time I checked, I didn't know the internet had age restrictions. But I'll tell you, this internet's changed a lot of things for a lot of people. You know, I made a comment in the, posted a comment in the group the other day. You know what I mean? For those of us that's been around long enough, which I know we have, there's a lot of Cowboy fans in here. I know the average age of this group, they'll be able to relate to this. You know, what changed the music industry? You know, where the information, the records would come, they'd print press, you know what I'm saying? They'd get it out on the streets. You had to go physically buy the product to be able to, you know what I'm saying, experience it, right? So then comes Napster and the internet and all of this. And now, you know, we got, you know, peer-to-peer filing, you know, sharing and all of this type of stuff. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden there's a lawsuit, you know what I'm saying? Because now you're taking money out of artists' hands. Y'all know the story, right? So the internet's basically changed the game for everybody, including yours truly. You know what I mean? That's why I can be 45 years old acting like the clown on the internet. I really don't care. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's about them Cowboys. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's about something a lot bigger than a lot of people can really digest. Which kind of brings me to why this might be one of my last shows, but only with the carpooling. So stay tuned. I'll talk about that. So as I could get on the road, because y'all know these diesels, they all like to just rule everything. Y'all know everybody that's always long distance driving. Y'all know it is I-10, I-35. You know what I mean? All them big freeways, all them years in the Navy, them diesels just think they run the road. Shout out all my diesel drivers if I got some in here, baby. It ain't no hate. You know what I mean? No shade and no hate. It just is what it is. But the internet changed the music industry, so to speak. The independence. Now you got SoundCloud. Now you got all this stuff out here where, you know, you take, you know, Soulja Boy. Everybody, Superman, everybody knows Soulja Boy, right? MySpace. Think about that. MySpace, who's been around for a while. He makes a video, it goes viral. He inks $1 million deal. He's been in the game ever since. He's still relevant. You know what I mean? To a certain extent, but that's not the point. What I'm saying is the music industry was changed by the independence and the internet. And the ability to create content, distribute it, and disrupt the communication system that was currently in place by the record companies. What up, Stephen Vinny? I see you, baby. Thomas Reed said, what up, ATX hard hitters movement? Man, I didn't know you was an ATX, baby. I grew up, you know what I'm saying? I was born in Georgetown, Texas, baby. Graduated Thorough High School in 1992, baby. You know what I'm saying? Check the receipts. I know out there in ATX 6th Street, University of Texas, baby. Ooh, that's my home. It's kind of funny how that's the OAT symbol too, right? Shout out my Longhorns out there, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's 8:50 in the morning on the West Coast and the Aggies still suck. You know what I'm saying? Hook 'em, baby. Y'all know what it is. So, appreciate you clocking in, Thomas. You know what I'm saying? Them hard hitters out there in ATX, y'all know what it is. But the internet changed the game. That's what's happening right now with these number 3 type of Cowboy fans. See, people just think they're a bunch of crazy-ass Cowboy fans, like an old man with hot air on Instagram running around trying to just, you know what I mean, be clowns, right? We're diehards. That's just what we do. Nah, man, you got some paid Cowboy fans out here. You know what I mean? Going to work, clocked in. They going to work for you. They getting what we call out of the mud. Like they really are just building their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like Brandon Lambert, Cowboys, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Brand new in the group. You know what I mean? Just share a quick success story, quick testimony. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to share his content in a lot of other groups. And he didn't name them. But he said he got a lot of pushback. But it's Cowboys content. Because a lot of Cowboy fans, they be in their feelings. Then they go create a group and they want to run it with an iron fist. And they only want to let people that's in there that's like-minded like them, so that way they can have an audience to entertain them. But that's not what we do here at OAT. It's an open free market enterprise, baby. You know what I'm saying? May the best content win. Because the fans gonna let you know whether it's hot or not. That's the concept. But this internet's changing it for these number 3 type of Cowboy fans, for the fan bases. So you take these big networks. I'm not gonna name them. Y'all know who you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm an employee of, you know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Got big networks out there, right? They gotta pay the bills. Just like these Cowboy fans that are paid, they gotta pay the bills. But the difference between a Cowboy fan paying the bills and the difference between a big network paying the bills is you ain't gonna get the hashtag shit for clicks and likes. Because these big media news networks, they don't care. They not Cowboy fans. You know what I mean? They like the old record companies. They are in control. They can tell the artist with an iron fist what they can and what they can create. And what they can and can't publish. Like you hear these rappers all the time. I own my masters. Meaning they own their content. Nobody else has control, creative control over that. That's big. So I know I'm talking to a number 3 type of fan. So a lot of the number 1s and 2s that might have actually hop in the car, you know what I'm saying? And let's just check in and see who else is out there. Natarian, what up? Vance, I see you, baby. Luke Mike, man, what up? True Blue Crew, I see you out there, baby. You gonna be at the home opener? I'm trying to be there, baby. That's why I'm trying to get to camp on the 8th. I know we play the Niners on August 10th. That's Saturday. Trying to make the game, baby, out there with West Coast. So stay tuned. Might get clocked in. But appreciate your carpooling. So, you know, it's changing the way, you know, these big networks. I think the reason why I'm talking about this is you guys know there was an incident this weekend with West Coast and this Amari Cooper situation, right? And I'm not here to get into details and the weeds on it with you. First thing I did when I called him, I said, did he go down? He said, yeah. That's it. Hung up. All right, I'll wait for it to fall out. You know, that's what a lot of Cowboy fans really need to do. If you don't know the source of where to go to get some legitimate information, not this hashtag shit for clicks and likes, you know what I'm saying? Not these false narratives that these big networks with these hate bait hooks they throwing out, you know what I'm saying, for Cowboy fans, that's number 1 and number 2 types that we talk about that get in their feelings. And they don't really know which way is up from down. And they start commenting on social media. These big networks are smart, y'all. Don't you know they got psychologists? Don't you know they pay them money to marketing and media and stuff to figure out ways to market products and services to you? You guys know that. I'm not preaching to the choir. But it's that control again. And now here come these number 3 type of Cowboy fans in the fan base. But all the creative power that they can have. All creative control over their content. And then the only difference is when you share it in OAT, we're going to find out if it's going to stick or not, right? Because the fans in there going to let you know. That's really just what it is. So to kind of wrap it up, you know what I'm saying? Big networks try to do the independent guy wrong this weekend. I don't know how that makes me feel. You know, because I know a lot of the number 3 Cowboy fans that are in my group. Why they doing it for? They doing it for the culture. Hashtag number 4. The culture. Because there's a subculture going on in this Cowboy fan base. That's the whole reason why we stood OAT up, so the story could be told. It could forever be found and indelibly inked on Google. Next time you're on Google, just type in West Coast Cowboy and let me know exactly what's the first thing that comes up. DM me and let me know. Do it now. That's what it's about. So if somebody don't know who a number 3 type of Cowboy fan is, they can go to Google and type the name. They can find out who they are. And they can connect with them. Because the independents are out here making shit happen in the fan base. And I'll tell you quite frankly, they're a lot smarter than some of these cats on these big networks. Matter of fact, I put money on it. So, you know, to highlight West Coast, I think it's something that's really brilliant. He's got this thing called Scout, S-C-O-U-T. It's his scouts. That's his supporters that are out there running around. You know what I'm saying? They believe in what's going on. They believe in the independent. You know what I'm saying? They kind of rebelling against the big network. Like, they want to go out and find the truth. It's funny how he's got Scout named Serious Cowboy Fan out to uncover the truth. So, you know, I know it's early in the morning. I'm dropping a whole bag of bricks on your first thing, baby, but I had to get this off my chest en route to this appointment because I didn't know if I could be able to digest it and give it to you like I'm giving it to you now after a few hours of thinking about it over this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping on it. So it's come to lead me to think, well, what can I do? You know what I'm saying? How can I help it? So, along with the number 3 type of Cowboy fans, you know what I'm saying? Because it's much bigger than the fan base. Now it's much bigger than just being Cowboy fans. You talking about independents taking on the machine. You know what I mean? Because these big media guys that know we got these Patreons, they're not stupid. They know we paid Cowboy fans. They don't want to give you no love because it's going to put money in your pockets. And you're not part of the network. So digest on that. You got questions, you know what I'm saying? You want to talk about it, DM me, we'll talk about it, you know what I mean? But that's what it is. So I'm going to transition my show, you know what I mean, into the house. Yeah, man. And we're going to put it on YouTube with an OAT channel. So I got some ideas, I got some things in the mix, but we won't be in the car anymore, baby. You know what I'm saying? Might not be no need to carpool no more, you know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? Let's see who else jumped in the car. Andrew McDaniel, what up there in Ohio? I see you, girl. Long-time OAT supporter, Fire fan, player. Appreciate you, girl. So, you know, got a lot of people just riding in the car. I know you're being quiet. You probably fell asleep. You're back there on your phone. You know what I'm saying? Trying to look up the latest Zeke news. Yeah, we'll talk about that. All I'm going to tell you is, don't worry. Okay? Don't worry, Cowboy Nation. Zeke ain't selfish. Zeke doing what Zeke got to do. At the end of the day, it's a business. Y'all got to understand that. And yeah, I understand all this with, you know what I mean, whatever. At the end of the day, if it was you, you wouldn't be trying to hear us talk about what we talking about. You'd be trying to get your money too. So, you know what I'm saying? I'll use this as a reference. If you don't understand what I'm saying, if you remember there was a video we shared, it was a long time ago. Now, I meant to do something with this video because it kind of clarifies this point between the GOAT running back, who he just brought up in a conversation yesterday. Shout out Emmitt Smith. Shout out Prova, his company. Authenticity, that, you know what I'm saying, helps authenticate your merchandise. So check out Prova if you don't know about it. If you're a big-time sports collector, you know what I'm saying, you like to get things, autographed, stuff like that, go check out Emmitt Smith's Prova company. It's got an app, all that great stuff. Shout out to the GOAT. But he was being interviewed along with Troy Aikman and along with Michael Irvin on the stage, and I believe it was that year we played the Hall of Fame game in Ohio. It was against the Cardinals. That was the one that we live streamed on the Legacy page, had over 1,000 people watching and got shut down because we was doing it wrong. But Emmitt was on that video. They all had their gold jackets. They was being interviewed, and Emmitt shared the story about Jerry Jones and his contract obligations and how Jerry Jones uses leverage. So I will tell you this. You know, I hear a lot of people, I think this player should get this amount of money. I think this player should get that amount of money. That's great. But check it out. There's an old saying. You don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate. So let's let that boy negotiate and do his paper. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna be there. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, so what? We signed some camp legs in the insurance policy. You know what I'm saying? With Alfred Morris. Okay. That's for the inevitable probably, but they still need camp legs, you know what I'm saying? Number 3 Cowboy fans are putting this kind of information out there, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know this type of stuff 4 years ago. Creating this group and getting around these die-hard content Cowboy fans out there that are educating me, just like they're educating you. You know what I mean? That's the beautiful thing about it. You got to get plugged in. Your USB, you got to plug it into these number 1 and number 2 type of Cowboy fans. They're walking around out here like zombies. They don't know what's going on, eating up this hate bait. Check it out. Official America's Team on Instagram, put up a couple of videos. Shout out Bass Pro Shops. You got to check out that video at CenturyLink Stadium I did. Check it out. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I think I posted the CenturyLink one in the group, so you can scroll up to the top of the announcements and check it out. So, Sean Wells, all my fans out here in Washington, you know what I'm saying, in Seattle, y'all need to check that out, man. It's time to clock in and go to work, baby. You know what I mean? We need to get all these other 31 NFL fan bases. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Cowboy fans going out there to their stadium and making a video, baby, and tag us on Instagram. We want to repost it. I want a Cowboy fan at every stadium in the world to go out there and say you a number 3 type of Cowboy fan, clocked in, ready to go to work. Share, share, share. Share. One share lets me know if you care, if you're a number 3 type of Cowboy fan on here watching right now. We want more exposure for you guys' content. We want to build more connections and relationships. We want to grow this thing. We are the independents. We are up against the machine. Support your number 3 type of Cowboy fans, number 1 and number 2s. Stop running around here, you know what I'm saying, hating on them and not letting them share their content in these groups. They Cowboy fans. There's an old saying also, they said that, you know, an idiot, you know what I'm saying, I can't even remember, but they say, you know what I mean, if you hate somebody, the only way you know how to deal with it is you don't deal with it. You know, you just try to push it off, you know what I mean? It's a lot of these guys running these groups, you know what I mean? They want to be in control, and gals, you know what I mean? But that's, you know, we leave up everything to the admin team. So shout out to my admin. Scroll up, give them the OAT Admin of the Year announcement, vote, check it out. Give them their credit where it's due. But yeah, this Zeke stuff, you know what I mean? He gonna handle his business. You know what I mean? I was really hoping he'd touch down in California like I thought I knew him and sing happy birthday to Dak. You know what I mean? That's wishful thinking. That's the fan in me. I don't know. Is he in Cabo? Can somebody clarify? We know the big news ain't gonna talk about it. We know the Cowboys ain't gonna come out and say if they are. You know what I mean? That's why I posted in the group yesterday. We got any Cowboy fans in Cabo. The network. We need to verify. Just like we had that photo of Zeke in the restaurant 22 hours before anybody talked about it on the big network. OAT had it. Shout out to that Madden League. That's where it came from. You want to know, hit up Big Meat Terrence. He out there making things happen, baby. He not just admitting, approving posts and commenting and lighting you guys up about Zeke in the group. He out there running a Madden group, man. He a number 3 type of Cowboy fan. That guy been down with me from day one. Every time I go into a home game, he's there, pick me up, drive up from Austin. Number 3 type of Cowboy fan, baby. And while getting to know him, tell you how small the world is. I actually went to high school with his cousin. That's right, baby. But y'all been carpooling with Comcast Cowboy. Let's see who jumped in the car, because I'm getting ready to be at my appointment. Joe Marino, what up? To post some bullshit on over pages. Not sure if I understand you there, girl. Already got tickets to Cowboys versus Redskins. DC, who else is going? That's my boy, Harold Himes. Harold, you need to clock in with Mark Holmes out there, Cowboy Joe Boo. I know he does something. He going to do something significant, bro. Get out there with him. Link up with him. If you don't know, inbox me. If not, Google him on YouTube, Cowboy Joe Boo. The big 3 will be locked up, confident. That's what Cowboys all said. All 3 gets done this season. Yeah, I mean, think about it. If Zeke's not there by a certain date, I think what they're putting out, he's going to ruin his whole thing. So he's going to be there. So stop worrying about, stop talking all that shit. Stop worrying, stop biting all them hate baits by them networks. They just throw stuff out there. Zeke is not in the top 10 running backs 2019 NFL. Christian McCaffrey is a better running back than Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, Ezekiel Elliott's not worth Todd Gurley money. He's trouble. He's distraction off the field. That is kind of true, but we know Zeke gonna get it together. That boy trying to win a ring, man. You got to know about that guy. He's a winner, man. Ain't done nothing but came to league, led the league in rushing 2 out of 3 years. Would have been 3 if he hadn't had to deal with them big networks and them goons up there, right? And that's another reason why we established the network, baby. Support our players. We don't smear our players. We're not in it for the hashtag shit for clicks and likes. We trying to combat the machine, baby. We trying to get the real out there. You know what I'm saying? You got all these folks out there spreading this hate bait stuff, trying to get their money up, trying to pay their bills at the networks. But you got these number 3 type of fans out here trying to give you the real deal. Like when when Amari Cooper went down at camp and nobody wanted to believe my boy. First thing I asked him was, did he go down? He said, yeah. I said, all right, I'll talk to you later. Because I know, I trust him. Guy been out there 5 years. How you gonna doubt a guy that's been on deck, number 3 type of Cowboy fan, making it happen? Come on, man, it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate on your number 3 type of Cowboy fans. If you mad because they got talent and you don't, that's your problem. They doing something with their talent, you not. I know I'm talking to a number 3 type of Cowboy fan. So get out there, get in the trenches, support your number 3 type of Cowboy fans. I'm going to be coming up with a new show. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be getting some news here over the next few weeks that's going to determine that. Stay tuned. I'm going to still be posting, but this probably going to be the last Carpooling with Comcast Cowboy you're going to see until the next edition of my show comes out. So clock in, number 3 fans. It's time to go to work, baby. It's a lot bigger than just being a Cowboy fan now for some of us. It's about being a number 3 type of Cowboy fan and really going to work. You carpool with Comcast Cowboy today, baby. It's time to go to work, man. I need y'all to clock in. It's some serious business. To be continued.